Let's listen to our story today. The story begins from the gang's base where various types of illegal drugs were being prepared. After some time, a man named Damien came who was a special disciple of the gang's boss Makik. When he met Makik suddenly started accusing him of treason and he ordered his goons to arrest Damien. He gave the order to kill them, but Damien defeated them one by one. Finally he was about to kill Makak when Makak said, "Brother, leave me and save your wife." On hearing this, Damien ran home, but by then Makak's men had brutally killed his wife. That day Damien was so shocked that he resigned from his job as a special agent and kept drinking alcohol for a month. One day Damien's friend Simeon called him and asked him to meet. When Damien met him at night, Simeon told him, "Hey movie lovers, we have brought a movie for you. Ek Damaka up on Netflix and Amazon. Huge discounts, the plans are written in front of you. If you want our plans, then contact us on the given WhatsApp number. Contact for any platform like Netflix and Amazon." Most of the children in Aya's school have become addicts of drugs and some have even died due to drug addiction. Simeon knew that someone from within the school was involved in this. That is why he wanted Damien's help in solving this case, but Damien had not yet recovered from the abuse incident. That is why he refused to help Simeon. Simeon's son Camille heard all this. Well, the next day Damien went to a shop to buy something and suddenly some goons surrounded him and tried to rob him, but Damien got angry and beat them all to pieces. On the other hand, Simeon himself started investigating the case. He reached a secret warehouse, but then he found a drug suspect. The next day Damien was watching TV when suddenly the news came that Simeon had committed suicide in the warehouse. Everyone started accusing him that Simeon used to sell drugs in the school by making a base of the teacher. Seeing all this, Damien felt very remorseful. He figured out that the drug dealers had killed Simeon. After this, later he went to Simeon's house and supported his wife. Suddenly a policeman present there called Camille the son of a drug dealer. Camille got angry and he pounced on the policeman. But then Damien somehow saved him. After a few weeks Damien came to work as a teacher in Simeon's school. Actually he was solving a drug case. Agar wanted to get justice for his friend. He met the principal at the school. He said that after Simeon's death the school was disgraced and that is why he wanted to take the school's name forward. He even deployed security agents in the school to stop drug abuse. Soon a teacher named Agata also came there and she met Damien. Well, from the next day Damien started teaching in the class, but the children did not respect the teachers at all. A boy named Roy was not ready to put his feet down from the desk, but suddenly Agata came there with the security guard team and eventually Roy was expelled from the school. Then at night when she was going home after finishing her work, suddenly Roy along with his friends blocked her way. Actually he had come to take revenge for today's insult, but before Roy could do anything, Damien and a teacher named Harry reached there just in time, and they beat up Roy and his friends. Finally Roy ran away and Harry was surprised to see the martial arts of Harry. After this, while running away, Roy was surrounded by a schoolboy named Jaro with his gang. Then the team came to him after getting down from the motorcycle and started scolding Roy because of his actions. Because of Damien, the school was facing losses in the drug business. In anger, the team did not think anything and started beating Roy like dogs. Well, the next day all the teachers saw in the CCTV camera how Damien saved Agata's life yesterday and everyone was very impressed with Damien. As soon as Damien was going to class, the team asked him to leave. Asked, "Who are you really?" Damien said that he is just a simple history teacher and quietly left from there. Then as soon as Damien went to the class, he came to know that all the children had come to know about last night's incident and now they all wanted to learn martial arts from Damien. Seeing the enthusiasm of these children, Damien finally. He agreed and started training them in research. All the children enjoyed this training a lot and Kamel also became a part of it. After the training, Damien tried to talk to Kamel, but he too was angry with Damien because he refused to help Simeon. If Damien had helped Simeon, then perhaps he would have been a part of this world today. He would have been worried. Well, then Damien explained to him that he had not come to the school to teach as a teacher but to solve this case and get justice for Simeon. Then in the evening Damien went to a bar with Agata. Actually, now both of them had started liking each other. Suddenly Damien's eyes fell on two men who were harassing some girls. When Damien tried to stop them, they attacked him, but Damien defeated them in 2 minutes with his tremendous fighting skills. When Naina saw all this, she became very happy and brought Damien to her home. While Damien was sitting on the sofa waiting for Agatha, he suddenly remembered his wife. After some time, when she came out, she saw that Damien had left from there without telling her anything. When Damien was going home, he suddenly saw a school kid buying drugs. Damien ran and caught the kid and asked him from where he buys drugs, but the kid did not open his mouth because he was afraid that his boss would kill him so that he could protect himself. In the evening, all the kids came to an old warehouse and then everyone together attacked him. He cleaned up the school so he could train there. Within a few days, there were intense martial arts training sessions after school every day, and the school had stopped talking to Jaro because he had left without telling them that night. Sir kept an eye on Jaro and the other dealers at night, and then one day he found packets of drugs in a locker at the school. He immediately informed the police, and in this way many criminals were caught, but Damien did not know that the team was keeping an eye on him. One day, after the children were done training, suddenly some masked goons entered the place and attacked Damien, but Damien was no novice either. He defeated all the goons one by one. Then the next day he saw the men of the team in the school, and seeing the wounds on their faces he understood that these were the goons who had attacked Callus. Jaro, standing a little distance away, told the team that he had a way to get rid of Damien. That night Jaro reached the house of Emilia, one of Damien's students. And he asked her to accuse Damien of molestation, and if she did not do this, her father would die. Now she had no other option, and so she agreed to do this. The next day when Damien reached school, the other teachers were already waiting for him, and on seeing him, Melsky told him about the allegations made by Emilia. He also fired Damien from the job. Damien knew that all these allegations were false. That is why he quietly reached Emilia's house that night, where Emilia told him the whole truth. After knowing the truth, Damien went straight to the hospital and met Roy, who had not yet recovered from the attack by Jaro and the team. Damien went and asked him directly about the drugs. Roy felt that the team and Jaro had betrayed him, and that is why he told Damien the whole truth. After getting information from Roy, Damien reached the school to prove the truth, where he saw an unknown man entering the school lab. After following that man, Damien saw that the chemistry teacher was mixing illegal drugs in the lab, and after a while the same unknown man started taking all the stuff out of the school to collect evidence. He silently took their photos and then started following them. After following them for a while, Damien understood that all the drugs made in the lab would be transported through dogs. But as soon as he opened the containers and started checking them, some men attacked him. After somehow dealing with them, he killed them. She told everything on phone to the teacher, but due to lack of any concrete evidence, her report was rejected. After this incident at school, Agatha went to Damien's house to meet him. There Damien told her that he had come to the school as a teacher only to get justice for his friend, and he wanted to stop the drug smuggling going on in the school. Even after hearing the whole thing, she wanted to help him. That is why she first quietly went and met Titus, the chemistry teacher. But before Titus could tell her anything, the team suddenly reached there and shot Titus in the head. The next day Agatha brought a note to Damien which was from Simeon. There was a map drawn on it which, as soon as he saw it, Damien understood that this map was definitely of the same warehouse where the drugs were found. Both of them immediately left for that warehouse. But they did not know that the team was also following them. As soon as he reached the warehouse, Damien encountered the team men who were already waiting for him there. After defeating them, he got hold of a drug container which was ready for delivery, but suddenly he is surrounded by Team Jaro and his men, and then he is met with the leader of the whole gang, Melsky, who was handling the entire drug distribution system of the school. He said that he killed both of them in the same way as he had killed them, but then Camille and Damien's other students also reached there and together attacked all the drug dealers. Damien started fighting with Lazy and soon defeated him. But then Damien's eyes fell on Melsky, who had captured Agatha and was aiming his gun at Damien. Damien attacked him as soon as he got the chance, but he did not know that Melski had another gun with which he used it to shoot Damien. The bullet hit him directly on the shoulder, but before he could fire the second shot, Kamel used a crane to drop the entire loaded container on Melski, killing him on the spot. After a while, the police also reached there, and after their investigation, they declared Simi innocent.